This video is brought to you by Mitker's Dream Museum, where your imagination and magic run wild. Previously on the 10-5 chunk challenge. The challenge started normal enough. We had 10 minutes of punching dirt and collecting wood and letting leaves break, and with the intent to start building a mine on the side of this mountain. And then when we got to the build section, I hit X instead of A on the Switch controller, which meant that now instead of like 3 stacks of planks, we instead got 54 crafting tables. So we made the entrance to our mine out of crafting tables. In this episode, that is where we are going to begin. So we're playing in the dirt again for the second day, second round. This time we have a little bit more in place already, and we're going to have lots of reminders throughout when we get to the crafting part. Remember to make those tools, remember to put those saplings down, remember to not make a bunch of crafting tables in accident. So at least for a little part of this, you guys are going to be probably hearing me yelling at myself for the things that I missed last time, but that's all part of the fun. Enjoy. We are ready for the gathering section in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we are going to take a couple of these trees down. Since we used up our entire stockpile of wood, it's going to be extra important for me to remember to build tools and that when the time comes in the next section. So we're going to grab some of these trees. We got another one of these pain in the butt oak trees that grows in all sorts of different directions, and it's hard to find the logs hidden among the leaves, but we're going to do our best to try and find. We actually did pretty good on the one in the previous chapter, but we're going to do that so that all the leaves can break in between and not spend time doing that. Once we've got our logs here, then we'll go back and we got that first flower for the dye, and then we're gonna on the next chapter after today, hopefully in the crafting time, I'll remember to make the tools, and I won't make 50 something crafting tables again, and we'll actually be able to start building, and then next time with tools being able to start mining. So that's been kind of a slow start for us, but that's just part of the challenge, and also really want to demonstrate that it's okay when buttons go wrong, or when that's just going to be part of it, and laughing along with it is a big part of it too. So if you're doing a challenge, again, we'd love to hear those stories. But I've got that on my short list of details to keep in mind. So hopefully this time we don't miss planting our saplings, and we don't miss making our tools, and we might even be able to catch or capture or collect some mobs, passive mobs. We're in peaceful mode again. We might put this in the comments if you're interested in us turning on the mobs. I just realized I've got glare. I apologize for that. Let's see if I can take that out of the video. Or maybe I'll just leave it in, because that's another part of filming is I have kind of a limited setup, and I have limited spaces and times to record. So I am in a shared household, so some of that is just part of it as well. Hopefully you still enjoy watching me make piles of crafting tables and mountains out of dirt hills. But collecting a good amount of the logs from this one tree. It feels like it's maybe more than one tree, like they grew through one another, and we'll find out when we get to the bottom when it gets multiple trunks. I am strategizing to start at the top, since in this stage, in this 10 minutes of mining and destruction, I don't actually have the ability to build a staircase or build temporary blocks or jump stack under myself to get it to any heights. So trying to carve a staircase out of leaves and logs so that I can get to the high points of the tree, get to some of these logs that are closer to the sky, and then mine my way down and hope that I almost did it there. Hope that I don't mine through a log that's supporting me and miss half the tree because I fall all the way to the ground without any leaves left to stand on. But once I get through these logs, then they should start breaking on their own. And I think this is the trunk, so I think this is the one that will take us to the ground. So we'll try and get as many as we can that are not in the trunk. And it looks like, we do have at least 2 other trees that are grown through this one with 2 other trunks. So those will all be good as well. And that reduces the importance of catching the entirety of a trunk, because now, as long as there it fell right through. As long as I get one of the trunks completely out, it should have some amount of leaves that break. And even if they don't, I forgot to plant the saplings from the previous chapter, so I have all of those. I think I ended up with 30 something in that chapter. So we're going to come back to the wood. I'm gonna build a little bit of a border here, a boundary. I did that on the previous episode too. You get kind of tunnel vision when you're working, where everything is just sort of go as fast as you can, get as much as you can. You lose track of where you are, and it's really easy to go past the 16 for the one chunk. And there's 16 by 16 chunks. And that reminds me, I'm going to try to remember, I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I'm going to try to remember during the building phase to put back those 4 dirt blocks from the previous episode that I was able to reach from. I walked out of bounds, 2 squares or 3 squares, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to try and remember to put the dirt back just to wipe the slate clean. So again, I'm not having a timer visible to me. I am just setting it in the background running, and it beeps. So you guys get the benefit of knowing how much time there is, and that's going to accomplish a couple of things. One, hopefully it will increase the suspense for you, and likewise it'll allow me to sort of keep my crafting cool. Oh no, there's a stick out of reach. I can't reach it. This is my 15, so this is as far as I can go. So we have our first casualty of the 15s. I lost a stick. So the good news is, since I am having these extra logs, after I start the crafting part, I can remember that I can make sticks from the logs and from the planks that come from the logs to make our tools. But I think we have a pretty good stack of sticks from both the episodes. This one hopefully will give us a few more. And then this is also my 15 down here. I should probably mark this as well. So we're just running, we're grabbing. It's pretty limited list of things, of actions you can take. Here's my other 15 boundary. When you don't have tools, and if the animals or mobs are not showing up for providing resources, then it's pretty much limited to dirt and trees. Here's our beautiful crafting pile of crafting tables, and then I'm going to clear out some of these too high jumps in the hills and antennas. But I'm gonna catch these logs first, and in that way, when we make the slopes a little more gradual, hopefully that'll help with time and navigation and not getting stuck in a pit. Because if you fall down the wrong hole in Minecraft, if you don't have tools, it takes a lot of your timer to punch out one single stone block to start carving your way out up to the surface. So we're going to get some of these cleared out, and we'll take a look around. That is, put in the comments if you enjoy this first-person view. This is how I've always played this game. I say always as if I've been playing it for a long time. my son just got this game for his birthday in a few months ago. But if you don't prefer the first person video, I can certainly try and get better at the other angles as well. So but it does mean that you're right here with me in the adventure of what is going to happen, and you get to see things with me the first time. Get to see those recipes pop up. That's always a thrill for me, is getting to get access to the new recipes and unlocking different things. And I don't have a logged in account, I don't think, for Microsoft, so I don't believe that this series is earning achievements. But again, if that's something that you're interested in, put it in the comments. We'll see if we can make that happen. Ooh, I can grab that stick. That's awesome. And then yeah, so we've got the hill here, and then we've got grasslands. We're making our way down to the sand. We're clearing out the trees. And another reminder to myself, I'm sure there's not a lot of time left, but another reminder to myself for the crafting part, to make sure that we plant some of those saplings, because otherwise it's just this cycle of needing to choose our 15 chunk based on getting more trees so we can make tools and do the saplings. But I think, yep, that is the timer. Oh no, the llamas, come back. They're just beyond my 15. That would be a pretty big move forward for getting our first leather and leads for being able to start doing animal husbandry and farming and getting those. Yeah, see, now I'm in between, so I can't do anything with them either. All right, we're in our exploration stage here. So we're going to go around. We're going to let the leaves fall. I can't catch or mine that chicken either. So I don't know why. It seems like the mobs and animals just seem to know when we're in an explorative, non-building, non-gathering time. That's when they're all coming into the chunk. So that's a little frustrating, but that's okay. So we're, again, letting leaves break and gathering that stuff. If you are just joining us, this is the second episode, and a quick reminder of the rules. When you're setting up a world, it's got to have, you start at 0, 0, and then it's 16 by 16 chunks. You have to stay within the chunks. Each block, you get another chunk of 16, and so we have now 2 16 by 16 chunks for this episode, because it's the second episode. You got 10 minutes to punch, mine, and in the switch use the right trigger, and then you have 5 minutes to craft and use all of your left trigger activities. So if you want to catch or feed or trap animals, that's all with the left trigger. If you're attacking the mobs, that's the right trigger. So we are ready for the building section in 3, 2, 1. All right, we have got our 5 minutes of crafting time on the clock. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to change our I'm standing on top of the shame pile of so we'll make sure not to do that again. We don't need another big batch of crafting tables, but we are using the crafting table mountain to craft our tools. First set of tools, all those recipes from the other episode. So we're gonna make a couple of each, and then we should be good for next time's gathering to start into the mines. So that's exciting. We've got those tools. And then next up, we are going to make, I think, 8 chests and put them out at various places to help us organize and be able to access when we're in between the sections. So the actual building and placing of the chest has to be during this build stage, just 5 minutes. And after that, though, accessing the chest and any other inventory management can be done between the timed sections. So now that it's there, I can put stuff in it, take stuff out of it, and I can do that in between the the gather stage and the build stage. So, all right. So I think we're going to put one at the other corner. So we have one in our, let's see, what would that be? If we headed south, one in our southwest corner of our first section and our southeast corner of our second section. And I just put them both facing kind of a way that isn't going to be helpful. So my thought was to have this line off to my right be sort of a main street, if you will, of our different structures and buildings. And so you can, so eventually maybe I'll have to break those chests out and have them facing the same way. But for right now, they are going to be just fine helping us sort our stuff. So we're putting down some blocks to help navigate the tower because right now it is kind of hard to access. So we're going to get up here, and I'm going to make this a little bit taller. So we've got some more dirt blocks here. I think I'll do 3 at a time and take the hit. We are on peaceful mode right now, so I can heal those hearts up pretty readily. I don't know that I would have the same free to fall danger use as before, but there we did switch back to the crafting tables again, so it'll be even more whoops, accidentally tried to craft with the crafting table. Can't have that. Alright, so again, this crafting time is only 5 minutes and it goes so fast. I don't know exactly how much time there is left. Man, I did it again. Really apparently like the crafting time. And then we'll have the same for, well, that's, I guess, when on Crafting Mountain, I guess you do the crafting thing. So I just realized, too, that I might run out of resources in a way that traps me up here, or that I can't get up without another round. So I guess we'll use some of the planks to get back down. And maybe I can figure out a way to, oh, there we go. We'll go along this flat plane and make a staircase, and that way we can, perfect. That way we can hop up ones at a time and still get all the way up to the top of the tower. So it's the same color as the crafting tables. The crafting table color is the oak plank color. So aside from the top, they should match okay. So we have got a really great view up here. It's beautiful. So again, still not tall enough to look out over the, oh hey, there's the merchant. I'll look out over the mountain, but our sand, that direction is still looking good. More forest in that direction. New water I don't think we could see in the last episode. We're going to go back down here. Ooh, I almost fell several times. Although again, I think in peaceful mode you can fall farther without too much worry. So that I feel like should be coming up on the end. So oh, there it is. That is the end. So all right, so we got some chests built. We got our first set of tools, and we got the crafting table spire grown a little bit. We did make signs, and I think I forgot to do the saplings again. So we have a lot of saplings this time. I can't believe I forgot that part. Oh, okay. So, well, if it's going to be something every episode. The first episode, I accidentally made 54 crafting tables. Second episode, I accidentally didn't put down saplings during the crafting part. And so we'll just have a stack of 60 saplings to go in. I did make the signs, though, so next time I didn't put them out, but next time I can put those out, and then we can have those. Just like the inventory management, we do have it where the signs can be, anything with text can be typed. So I'm going to get those ready for next time. Anything with text can be typed between the timed sections, so it doesn't have to take up time. So I would have to place the sign during the crafting part, but then I would come back to it to do all the actual text at the end or in between. So we'll just get that all set up for next time. And then it's starting to get dark. We'll go get, oh, here, there's another one. Look at, they just like, oh, hey, we got some, he left us a present there, the doggo. So even though we're in between sections, so I can't tame him, or I guess I don't have anything to tame him with. Because we're in between times, I can't really do anything with the dog except be grateful that we got our first wool and we got some meat. Did not get into the mines because we still have to now use the tools that we just got. But once we start mining, we'll have stone. We can get that oven made next time, and that'll be good. So right now I'm gonna be putting most of the stuff in the chest so that I can be all set up for using the tools in the next episode. And then we'll go just make sure if there's any leaves that broke or dropped. There's a nice tower getting all set up for the next time there. Alright, so let's see here. Get down to my 15s, take a look, and maybe see if there's anything I want to have in this other chest down here. I still think we're going to continue moving towards that sand. We've got that mine. Really, it doesn't matter if we have flat grasslands, because that mine is going to be what we spend our 10 minutes doing probably next time. Well, I say that unless we break the tools, and then we'll be back to doing dirt and planks, but that's okay. We can do lots of dirt and planks. We can make our tower bigger. We can make our dirt mountain. We can start building the planks into houses and buildings and themes. So do put in the comments what you want us to build, because each time we're going to be unlocking a new 15. Let us know. I figure we'll loosely have themes, like this is the dirt mountain, and then we'll have some sort of wooden structure in the next one, because that's the next big unlock. The third area, well, even if it's not until the 4th or 5th episode, would probably be, we have a couple of different varieties of stone. That can be a stone museum or a structure. But if you have favorite mobs, or you want certain kinds of trees to be the goal, or what have you, we've got the space, or at least we will have more space coming up here. So wait, what? There is, you've got to be kidding me. There is a broken portal over there. Well, that's going to make it look like I didn't do this organically. But, so that is cool. We're not, wow. Way not equipped for breaking obsidian right now, since we haven't even started mining. Or found any iron or anything like that. So I can't even get the gold block. But, yeah, I guess let me know in the comments if I should go get that first. But otherwise, I'm going to keep to the plan of, I think we do enough projects going down to start getting some of that sand down there, and mining. And now we have a goal, I guess, if we want to get those obsidian or gold blocks, that we need the right tools. And so there you have it. All right. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you. Like and subscribe if that is a thing that you do. And we will see you next time for chunk 3, heading towards the sand. I don't think we'll get there yet, but we've got our tools, so we will be heading into the mountain, and that's very exciting. So we'll see you then. Thanks, Internet.